We spend so much time dreaming. We visualize the life we want to live, the person we want to be, the success we want to achieve. We look to the horizon, to a place in time called the future, as if it were a destination we will one day simply arrive at. But the future is not a place you get to. It is a thing you build. Every single thought, every single choice, every single action you take today is a brick in the foundation of your tomorrow. Your future demands action today. There are no shortcuts. There are no magical shortcuts or a secret path. There is only this moment. There is only this decision. Will you make an excuse, or will you take a step? Will you choose comfort, or will you choose progress? Will you live in the past, or will you invest in your future? The person you want to become is not a mythical figure you will one day discover. They are a version of you that is waiting to be built. And the currency required for that construction is not a brilliant idea or a lucky break. It is action. It is the unglamorous, relentless, and often lonely work of doing the things that are hard. Think about the life you want in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Now look at your life today. Is what you're doing right now getting you any closer to that vision? Is your daily routine a blueprint for success, or is it a plan for stagnation? The truth is, your future is not something that happens to you. It is something you create, and you create it right here, right now, in this moment. The dreams you had last night mean nothing if you're not willing to get out of bed and work on them today. The genius idea you have in your head is worthless until you are willing to make a commitment to bring it to life. So stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop living in a future that doesn't exist yet. The power to change your life is not in the grand plans. It is in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Start today. Your future is counting on it. This world is full of people who dream of greatness, who yearn for success, who wake up with visions of what they want to achieve. Yet their days are filled with excuses, distractions, and empty promises. Why does this happen? Because too many people live in a fantasy world. They fantasize about their future selves, but fail to recognize that this future is not a destination. It's a construction site. You cannot build your future by daydreaming. You can only build it by showing up, by making the decision that no matter what happens, no matter how daunting the task may seem, you will take one more step forward than backward. This is the essence of progress. It's not about perfection. It's about movement. It's about consistently choosing action over inaction, effort over comfort, and growth over stagnation. Let me tell you a story that I came across while reading a book by Tim Ferriss. A long time ago, in a land far away, there were 2 young boys who lived in neighboring huts. Every night, the boys would go to bed hungry because there was no food in their huts. One boy, however, refused to give in to his hunger. He would lie in bed and dream of delicious meals, imagining flavors and textures that danced on his tongue. The other boy, unable to sleep, would get up and venture into the forest to gather fruits and nuts. He would eat his fill and then return to his hut and fall asleep with a full belly. Years went by and the same pattern continued. One boy dreamed of food while the other boy gathered what he needed to survive. Then one day, the boy who had spent his life gathering food died. The boy who had spent his life dreaming of food inherited both huts and the land around them. At first glance, this seems like a fairy tale with a clear message. Hard work doesn't pay off, or does it? What if the boy who gathered food actually died because he didn't dream of a better life? What if his practical approach prevented him from visualizing possibilities that could have changed his life? Could it be that the boy who dreamed of food was actually the one who created his reality, even if he never got to eat the food he dreamed of? The truth is that both boys were right in their own way. One boy needed to realize that dreaming alone would not fill his stomach. He needed to take action, however small, to secure his survival. The other boy, however, needed to understand that there was more to life than just gathering food. He needed to dream big, and imagine a future that went beyond his immediate needs. The reality is that life is a balance between these two extremes. We need to take action to survive and thrive in the present, but we also need to dream big and imagine a future that inspires us to take action. Without dreams, we would never push ourselves beyond our comfort zones. Without action, our dreams would remain just that, dreams. The problem arises when we allow our dreams to become an escape from reality rather than a roadmap to our future. When we fantasize about our future selves, we must ask ourselves, what am I doing today to become that person? If the answer is nothing, then it's time to wake up and take action. Stop living in a future that doesn't exist yet and start building the life you want today. Let's face it, none of us really knows where we'll be in 5 or 10 years. We can plan and predict, but ultimately life has a way of surprising us. So why waste time regretting the past or worrying about an uncertain future when we can focus on what we can control right now? This isn't about ignoring the future. It's about accepting that the only way to influence it is through our actions today. Instead of letting your thoughts drift aimlessly into the abyss of uncertainty, bring them back to the present moment. Ask yourself, what can I do right now to move closer to the life I envision? It might feel uncomfortable at first, like a jolt to your system, but that's a good thing. It means you're coming back to life. You're shaking off the shackles of complacency and embracing the power of the present moment. Here's the truth. Every moment is all you have. It's your only tangible possession, your only certainty in an uncertain world. So use it wisely. Invest it in the things that matter. Take action towards your goals. Even if they seem small and insignificant, they add up over time. Don't let another day go by without taking at least one step towards your dreams. Do not let the fear of failure hold you back or the comfort of the familiar keep you complacent. You're not here to blend in or play it safe. You're here to create your own masterpiece, and that masterpiece starts with you taking action today. Remember, your future is not a place you get to. It is a thing you build. It's a continuous process of showing up, putting in the work, and staying committed to your goals. It's not always easy. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the going gets tough and the tough get going. But that's when you need to dig deep inside yourself and find the strength to keep going. You owe it to yourself to try. You owe it to your dreams to fight for them. You owe it to your future to take action today. And when you do, remember to take joy in the process. Celebrate the small victories along the way. That's what makes the journey worthwhile. It's not just about reaching the destination. It's about the growth, the challenges, and the triumphs along the way. So go out there and embrace the discomfort, embrace the uncertainty, and in the process, discover the strength, resilience, and courage that lie within you. Don't just take action, take inspired action. Align your actions with your values, your passions, and your purpose. This is not about mindless busy work. It's about creating a life that you're excited to live. Don't be afraid to make bold moves, to take risks, and to chase your dreams with everything you've got. Don't let another day go by without taking action towards the life you want to live. Start today. Start now. Your future is calling, and it's time to answer.